Chapter 7. Now the sons of Issachar were Tola and Puah, Jashub and Shimron, 4. And the sons of Tola, Uzai, and Raphiah, and Jeriel, and Jamai, and Jibsam, and Shemuel, heads of their father's house, to wit, of Tola. They were valiant men of might in their generations, whose number was in the days of David 22,600. The sons of Uzai, Irahiah, and the sons of Irahiah, Michael and Obadiah, and Joel, Ishiah, 5, all of them chief men. And with them by their generations after the house of their fathers were bands of soldiers for war, 36,000 men, for they had many wives and sons. And their brethren among all the families of Issachar were valiant men of might, reckoned in all by their genealogies, 7,000. The sons of Benjamin, Bela, and Becher, Jedael, 3. And the sons of Bela, Ezban, and Uzai, and Uziel, and Jeremoth, and Iri, 5, heads of the house of their fathers, mighty men of valor, and were reckoned by their genealogies 20,234. And the sons of Becher, Zemira, and Joash, and Eliezer, and Elioenai, and Omri, and Jeremoth, and Abiah, and Anathoth, and Alameth. All these are the sons of Becher. And the number of them after their genealogy by their generations, heads of the house of their fathers, mighty men of valor, was 20,200. The sons also of Jedael, Bilhan, and the sons of Bilhan, Jeush, and Benjamin, and Ehud, and Canaanah, and Zethan, and Tharshish, and Ahishaar. All these the sons of Jedael, by the heads of their fathers, mighty men of valor, were 17,200 soldiers, fit to go out for war and battle. Shuppim also, and Huppim, the children of Ir, and Husham, the sons of Aher. The sons of Naphtali, Jaziel, and Gunai, and Jezer, and Shallum, the sons of Bilhah. The sons of Manasseh, Ashriel, whom she bare, but his concubine, the Aramitess, bare Machir the father of Gilead, and Machir took to wife the sister of Huppim, and Shuppim, whose sister's name was Maacah, and the name of the second was Zelophehad, and Zelophehad had daughters, and Maacah the wife of Machir bare a son, and she called his name Peresh. And the name of his brother was Sheresh, and his sons were Ulam and Rakem. And the sons of Ulam, Bedan. These were the sons of Gilead, the son of Machir, the son of Manasseh. And his sister Hamothleketh bare Ishad, and Abiezer, and Mahalah. And the sons of Shemida were Ahian, and Shechem, and Likhi, and Aniam. And the sons of Ephraim, Shuthelah, and Bered his son, and Tahath his son, and Elidah his son, and Tahath his son, and Zabad his son, and Shuthelah his son, and Ezer, and Eliad, whom the men of Gath that were born in that land slew, because they came down to take away their cattle. And Ephraim their father mourned many days, and his brethren came to comfort him. And when he went in to his wife, she conceived and bare a son, and he called his name Beriah, because it went evil with his house. And his daughter was Shirah, who built Beth-horon, the nether, and the upper, and Uzan-Shirah. And Repha was his son, also Resheph, and Telah his son, and Tahan his son, Laadan his son, Aminahud his son, Elishama his son, Non his son, Jehoshua his son. And their possessions and habitations were Bethel and the towns thereof, and eastward Naaran, and westward Gezer, and the towns thereof, Shechem also, and the towns thereof, and Gaza, and the towns thereof. And by the borders of the children of Manasseh, Bethshean and her towns, Taanach and her towns, Megiddo and her towns, Dor and her towns. In these dwelt the children of Joseph the son of Israel. The sons of Asher, Imnah, and Ishua, and Ishuai, and Beriah, and Serah their sister. And the sons of Beriah, Heber, and Malchiel, who is the father of Birzavith. And Heber begat Japhlet, and Shomer, and Hotham, and Shua their sister. And the sons of Japhlet, Pesach, and Bimhal, and Ashvath. These are the children of Japhlet. And the sons of Shamer, Ahi, and Roga, Jehubbah, and Aram. And the sons of his brother Helam, Zophah, and Imnah, and Shelesh, and Amal. The sons of Zophah, Sua, and Harnepher, and Shual, and Beri, and Imrah, Bezer, and Had, and Shammah, and Shilshah, and Ithran, and Bera. And the sons of Jether, Jephuni, and Pispa, and Ara. And the sons of Ulah, Ara, and Haniel, and Rizia. All these were the children of Asher, heads of their father's house, choice and mighty men of valor, chief of the princes. And the number throughout the genealogy of them that were apt to the war and to battle was 26,000 men. Chapter 8. Now Benjamin begat Bela his firstborn, Ashbel the second, and Ahara the third, Noha the fourth, and Rapha the fifth. And the sons of Bela were Adar, and Gera, and Abihud, and Abishua, and Naaman, and Ahoah, and Gera, and Shephupham, and Hura. And these are the sons of Ehud. These are the heads of the fathers of the inhabitants of Geba, and they removed them to Manahath. And Naaman, and Ahiah, and Gera, he removed them, and begat Uzzah, and Ahihud. And Sheharaim begat children in the country of Moab, after he had sent them away. Hushim and Beerah were his wives. And he begat of Hodesh his wife Jobab, and Zibaah, and Misha, and Malcolm, and Jeuz, and Shekiah, and Mirma. These were his sons, heads of the fathers. And of Hushim he begat Abitub, and Elpaal, the sons of Elpaal, Eber, and Misham, and Shemed, who built Ono, and Lod, with the towns thereof. Beriah also, and Shema, who were heads of the fathers of the inhabitants of Aijalon, who drove away the inhabitants of Gath. And Ahio, Shashak, and Jeremoth, and Zebediah, and Arad, and Ader, and Michael, and Izpah, and Joha, the sons of Beriah, and Zebediah, and Meshullam, and Hezekiah, and Heber, Ishmerai also, and Jezaliah, and Jobab, the sons of Elpaal, and Jasam, and Zichri, and Zabdi, and Elienai, and Zilthai, and Eliel, and Adiah, and Bethriah, and Shimrath, the sons of Shimhi, and Ishpan, and Heber, and Eliel, and Abdon, and Zichri, and Hanan, and Hananiah, and Elam, and Antothijah, and Ithadiah, and Penuel, the sons of Shashak, and Shamsharai, and Shehariah, and Athaliah, and Jerasiah, and Eliah, and Zichri, the sons of Jeroham. These were the heads of the fathers by their generations, chief men. These dwelt in Jerusalem. And at Gibeon dwelt the father of Gibeon, whose wife's name was Maacah, and his firstborn son Abdon, and Zur, and Kish, and Baal, and Nadab, and Gedor, and Ahio, and Zachar. And Mikloth begat Shimeah. And these also dwelt with their brethren in Jerusalem over against them. And Ner begat Kish, and Kish begat Saul, and Saul begat Jonathan, and Malchishua, and Abinadab, and Eshbaal. And the son of Jonathan was Mirabaal, and Mirabaal begat Micah. And the sons of Micah were Python, and Melech, and Teriah, and Ahaz. And Ahaz begat Jehoiada, and Jehoiada begat Alameth, and Azmaveth, and Zimri. And Zimri begat Moza, and Moza begat Bineah. Rapha was his son, Eleasa his son, Azel his son. And Azel had 6 sons, whose names are these: Azrikam, Bokeru, and Ishmael, and Sheariah, and Obadiah and Hanan. All these were the sons of Azel. And the sons of Eshek his brother were, Ulam his firstborn, Jehush the second, and Eliphalet the third. And the sons of Ulam were mighty men of valor, archers, and had many sons, and sons' sons, 150. All these are the sons of Benjamin.